One day I woke up and my whole world flipped. I felt like this was where I was supposed to be. I did not feel out of place anymore. Back in 2018, I moved to the United States for 2 years. I had no expectations moving there. I knew nothing of the American culture and I barely could understand the language. I knew that experience was gonna change me, but little did I know I would find my true self. I discovered that change is not a bad thing. In Spain, I have always felt out of place. I have always been a side character of my own story. My life was always about others and I never had the opportunity to find my true self. 2 years ago, I made the best decision of my life. I decided to move to the United States because I wanted to get out of my comfort zone, learn a new language and culture, and make unforgettable memories. I felt that moving to the United States was the best opportunity for me to grow, to find my true self, and to see the world from a completely different point of view. My journey in the United States was a roller coaster. I had ups and downs. When I first arrived, it was hard. I did not know anyone and I had to find my way to make friends and find my place in a country where I barely spoke the language. As time went on, I started understanding more and more of the language and most importantly, I started feeling at home. I felt like my world had flipped, but not in a negative way. I felt like the United States was where I was supposed to be. I did not feel out of place anymore. One day I woke up and everything felt different. I then realized I was supposed to be in a place where everyone accepted me and loved me for how I was. I knew that being in the United States allowed me to express and do what I truly love to do without thinking what others could say about it. I learned to live life how I wanted and not how others told me to. I then realized that I had finally found my true self. Time passed quickly. Before I even realized, I was on the plane back to Spain. Saying goodbye to all the people who became my family and to the home where I felt like my true self was harder than leaving everyone in Spain. When I arrived to Spain, I felt like a foreigner in my own country. Everyone that I knew said that I was not the same person and slowly started pulling away from me. What could I do? I could not hold on to the old me because everyone changes and not in a bad way. Change happens when a person grows because of their experiences. Life directions change and people grow apart. Taking the risk of leaving my life behind to find my true self was the best decision I could have ever made. One day I woke up and my whole world flipped. Life was not always easy, but I just let it go and grew with it. I changed because I grew as a person, but at the end of the day, I was the same person, just with many more experiences. I learned that change is not a bad thing. I understood that what matters is where your heart is, and that does not change. I made it through the darkest part of the night, and now I see